Hey, home care bosses, welcome to our live training today. Happy Sunday. How are you? I know some of you had a long weekend, so we are excited to be here today. So if you're watching live, please say hello. Let us know that you're listening. If you are catching the replay, still say hello. Let us know that you are here as well. Let us know that you are here. Can you check and make sure? Can you guys say something so we can make sure we're live? Can you check and make sure we are live and you guys can hear us? And then we gonna get into it. We are so excited. So in the meantime, I know some of you may be coming here for the first time and you may not know who we are. We are the duo. It's Sue and
Dennis.
yes, and we are the co-founder of one of the fastest growing home care consultant and largest home care consultant in the world called Home Care Bosses United. So basically, we are the hub for the home care agency owners and aspiring owners. So we help from everywhere anywhere you are in this journey, whether you're looking to start, whether you have an established home care agency and you're looking to grow and scale it, we help with all of that to our various programs and all the different things that we have. So that's who we are. That's what we do. And we are so excited to be with you. But before I even get started, today we're going to be talking about how you can make your home care agency more efficient. How many of you would like to make your home care agency more efficient? Let me know in the chat. Drop a one in the chat. Let me know if you're here. Say hello. Let us know that you are here. If you're catching the replay, hashtag replay. Let us know that you are here as well. Let us know. Let us know. Let us know. Okay. Let us know. So yeah, would you like to make your home care agency more efficient? Drop a one in the chat. Drop a one in the chat. And then I'm gonna make a quick announcement, and then we're gonna get into the topic. Announcement for this week, what we have going on in Home Care Bosses United World. So if you don't know what we have going on for right now, we have a workshop coming up soon, and we are super excited for the workshop. The workshop is called Systemize to Scale with AI. This workshop is for established home care agency owners, and we're gonna show them how to use artificial intelligence or AI to scale their agency. That's what we're gonna do. The dates for the workshop is August 4th to the 8th. It is the location is virtual, so wherever you are in your bedroom, living room, wherever that is, and it's gonna be a couple of hours starting at 8 p.m. each night from August 4th to the 8th. So that's the announcement that we have. Second announcement that we have this week, we are gonna be going live and bring to you training like this. Do you guys love those trainings that we bring? Let me know, yes or no. Let me know. So this week, every weekday, we're gonna be going live, bringing you training like this at 6 p.m. Eastern time. 6 p.m. Eastern time. So mark your calendar. So you know every weekday this week we're gonna be doing live at 6 p.m. Eastern time, bringing you training to educate you about what's going on in the home care world, right? And then this Tuesday, last announcement, this Tuesday, we also have our Home Care Bosses Circle, which is also at 6 p.m. Our other training, you don't have to register for them. They live right here on Facebook. The Home Care Bosses Circle, it's on Zoom. So we get closer. You do, it's free, but you do have to register for it. So be on the lookout. Those are the things that we have going on for you this week. So now that we're done with our announcement, let's go into this. So Enoch, how do we make our home care agency more efficient?
All right, the first thing into making your home care agency efficient is kind of like, let's get back to the basic. What is efficiency, right? What is efficiency? Let's talk about that, right? Efficiency is literally getting things done with the least possible use of resources, right? So you're getting what you need to get done, but your use of resources is very minimal. So that way you know you are getting the things done efficiently, right? So that's what it means, right? So now, um, the second aspect of it is, okay, how, what does that mean for a home care agency, right? How do you do that? So think about all the things that we do in our home care agencies. Think about all of it. Think about hiring. Think about onboarding a new employee. Think about marketing, or at conducting an assessment, onboarding a new client. Think about the whole care delivery process. Think about employee management. Like anything that you do in your home care agency, ask yourself that question: how can I make this more efficient? Right? I'm sure there is a way. Listen, if you're doing anything in your home care agency now, I can guarantee you 100% there is a way to make it more efficient. Right? There is a way to make whatever you do more efficient.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I love that. We know there's a way for us to make things more efficient, but let's get into it. Let's be more practical.
Mhm.
How do we actually make that happen? Would you guys want to know? Is that something you guys want to know? Let me know because I want to know. Is that something you guys want to know? Drop some yes in the chat. Let me know. Let us know. Let us know. Just some yes in the chat. Hey Veronica. Hey Caroline. Hey Betty. Hey Teresa. Let me know if that's something you guys want to know. Let me know.
All right. So let me give you guys one huge thing, and probably that's probably the only thing I'm going to give you today, right? We'll talk about them a little bit over the next few days. But one thing about efficiency, for example, a lot of agencies, what do they do when they send the caregivers over at the client's home? The caregiver write on paper what they did, and then they bring it to the agency, and the agency has to um, type it in and send it to well, send it back to the client for billing, or send it to the insurance for billing, right? When they onboard a new client, for example, they do a care plan, they write it on paper, and then after that they write I mean, they do the assessment on paper, and then they write a care plan to the um, for the caregiver. Well, as you can see, there is a whole lot of things being done in this process, and a whole lot of things, that a whole lot of time as well, right? To write an assessment by hand, that's a lot of time it's taking you to do it, right? It's taking you a lot of time to do that. And then to take time to write a care plan. By the way, one of the things that I've realized, a lot of agencies don't necessarily give their caregivers the care plan, which is dangerous, right? And then for your caregiver to be writing down what they did and bringing you a paper, and then for you to take that paper and go type it in. That's a lot of time, right? That's a lot of time. That is very inefficient. This is not efficient whatsoever. You're wasting a lot of time, you're wasting a lot of money doing this. So the question is, how then do we go ahead and make this efficient? How do we bring efficiency in this process, right? Here's the thing, the word is automation. Okay?
Put that in the chat.
Automation. Put this in the chat for me. Put automation in the chat for me. Go ahead. Automation, automation. Drop automation in the chat for me right now. Automation. So, what do we do? How do we use automation? We are saying, okay, what is that in the process that we are doing? Since those are things that we do on a daily basis, that can be happening automatically, right? What is it that can be happening automatically? For example, if every time you go do an assessment, you have to write it down, you do assessment all the time. So that's something that should be, that can be automated, right? If every time you're done with an assessment, you have to go back and write a care plan, that's something that can be automated because you do care plans all the time. Your caregivers as well, they get um, the care plans from you. That's something that can be automated. Meaning that means when you go do your assessment, imagine you go do your assessment, and then you don't have to to write down anything, or you don't have to type anything when you go do the assessment, right? You automate the process. Okay, you automate that process, done. Things that will take you like 30 minutes to do, you probably get it done in like 10-15 minutes, right? So you cut your time and you are being really efficient. Now think about when that is done, think about how do your caregivers get access to the care plan. Do you have to deliver them a paper file? They have to come to you, get a paper document, or you have to text them something? How can you never have to do that? Right? So it's automation again. You automate a process where once you're done with the care with the assessment, all of that is done for you automatically. Are you getting me, guys? Are you getting this? Let me know in the chat if you are getting this. Let me know in the chat if you are getting this, okay? Meaning that if you do an assessment, you do an assessment, you go to Mrs. Jones' house, you do an assessment. By the time you're done with the assessment, all the things that will go into the care plan for the client should have already been done and already duplicated in the care plan at the same moment. You don't need to take an extra time for that, to do extra work for that. This is what automation does. This is what automation does, right? So, done with the assessment, care plan is created, and the caregiver, wherever the caregiver get access to that care to the care plan, it's already created there as well. So your caregiver, you don't have to hand them something. It's already done. Like at the same moment. Once you're done with the assessment, everything else is done, is duplicated wherever they need to be duplicated. They are created wherever they need to be created. That is automation for you. So this is just one example that I wanted to give you guys today on how you can be how that creates efficiency. Oh, the last part of it is that when your caregiver is done with, let's say they go today to Mrs. Jones' house and they do their work, they put notes, they click save. That note is supposed to go automatically to the client's file, to your care summary, and and also be ready for when you do your invoice to be part of your invoice. All places, all at once, one click of a button, everything is automated. Let me know in the chat, guys. Like, let me know in the chat. Would that would that be like a lifesaver for you? Would that be something amazing for you to have at your disposal, to be able to do all of that and saving you all the time and money, being more efficient? Let me know in the chat. Just drop it in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Say, just put a yes in the chat or just a no. Listen, if you feel like I don't like that, I like things that will take me 5 hours to do. Don't cut my 5 hours into 30 minutes. I like it like that way. Just put no. But if you feel like having a process that automates all these things, get them done, would be a benefit to you, put yes in the chat for me. Just let us know, right? Let us know. Just put a yes in the chat for me if you would like this. Somebody said, how? This isn't going.
Yes. So I like that question. Carolyn say, how can we do that? So you will have to set up automation. And in order to set up automation, it takes time. It takes, like, you need a whole lot of things, because a lot of us are not like tech wizard. We'll need somebody who knows what they're doing, like tech engineer, tech person. They know what they're doing. They have to set up those automation for you. They have to make sure the automation is specific for your business, your home care agency. It's a lot, right?
Yeah.
It is a lot. But here is the good news. Can I share the good news with y'all? Can I share the good news with you? Can I share the good news with you? Yes, yes. The good news is, let me get some yes in the chat. I don't see any yes. Let me see. Can I share the good news with y'all? Can I share the good news with y'all? Can I share the good news with y'all? Drop some yes in the chat. Okay, thank you, Carolyn. I love you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm getting Carolyn yes, so we're gonna go through it. So the good news is we have created a software that we don't have on the market already. It's not something that's already in the market. This is not a replacement for the software that you use. Because a lot of times, right now, I'm sure you're using multiple softwares to do all the things that you need in your agency, right? But guess what? We create our own proprietary software where it's a basically it's an all-in-one solution where you can have your automation for your operation. You can manage your employee, you can manage recruiting, you can manage client management, hiring, onboarding, payroll, all of it under one umbrella. But that's not even all of it. And we also it's powered by AI assistants. That man, that's like a game changer. This is not a replacement for anything you've seen before. This is the future of
Hmm.
home care agency operation. This is the future of home care agency operation in marketing. It's so amazing. Yeah, I can't wait to unveil that to you. And when you participate in our systemized to scale AI, this will be unveiled to you first. You'll be able
Hmm.
to see this software, and it's gonna blow your mind. So if you are thinking whether or not you should be at systemized to scale with AI workshop, you need to be there. The workshop again is August 4th to the 8th. It's only $27 right now. That's the early bird pricing that we have, right? Only $27. I will drop the link. Let me get the link, and I'll drop the link in the chat so you can go ahead and register. Who's coming before I even drop the link? Because if y'all not coming, I don't need to drop the link. Who's coming?
If you're
Who's coming?
coming, put yes in the
If
chat.
you are coming, put yes in the chat, and I'll make sure to drop the link in there for you. If you are coming, put yes in the chat. Put yes in the chat, and I will drop the link for you in the chat right now so you can go ahead and register today. Don't wait last minute. I know y'all. I know my people. Hey, Lakeisha. I know y'all. I know my people. Don't wait last minute. Go ahead and do that right now. Do that right now, right? I just dropped the link. I see Betty asked for the link. Lakeisha, Carolyn, I jump dropped the link. Did you guys see it? Did you guys see it? I just dropped the link. Did you guys see it? Did you guys see it? I just dropped it. If you see it, let me know. Put the yes, let me know, and make sure you register today. Today is gonna be amazing. You don't wanna. You want to be in the room because guess what? We are like this is we making history with
Hmm.
this. Okay, this is history, and we want you to be part of history. So we can't wait to have you there. So we dropped the link. If you need it, let us know. Awesome. Carolyn says she got it. Lakeisha says she sees it. Betty says she already registered, looking for it.
Awesome.
Awesome. Awesome. We can't wait. So this is gonna be really amazing. We can't wait. We can't wait. We can't wait. Anything else you want to add? Anything else you want to say?
Well, what I want to add and say is this: you cannot afford to not have automation in your home care agency, right? As you can see, I just give you one simple example. One example that I gave you. Imagine you have 10, 20 clients or 10, 20, 30 assessments you do over the course of like a month or 2 months, right? And then imagine how much time that you are actually wasting by doing certain things manually, right? I'm not even talking about other things where you have this system here, that one there, this one here, this one there. None of them is connected, and you are doing double the work and triple, quadruple the work because you have to put, somebody's information here and then put it somewhere else and then put it somewhere else and then put it somewhere else. It's like all those things. This is like a waste of time. This is why you are like you probably see you are overwhelmed, you have a lot of things to do, and you don't really have the time you need to market, you don't really have the time you need to wow your current clients because there are so many things all over the place. And the solution is basically it's automation. That's the solution is automating the things that you do all the time, right? Automate them so that if you do one thing, everything else will fall into place without you even thinking about it. And then the other part of it is having AI that is actually watching out for all those automation to be done properly, and AI assisting you into getting certain things done in your home care agency. So we are going to teach you exactly how to do those things, right? We're going to show you exactly where in your agency that you need to have the automation, and how you can use AI to help systemize and structure your home care agency. So this is what's going to happen at the workshop. You don't want to miss it, because if you want to automate your home care agency, if you want to make sure that all the things you are doing manually, inefficiently, that you get them to be reduced consequently, attend this workshop. This is the only workshop where you're gonna come and learn exactly how to use AI, how to use automation in your home care agency. What is the result? What is the benefit? If you spend less time into manual tasks and your team spend less time into manual tasks, what's gonna happen? You have less human errors, right? And then on top of that, you also going to spend less money per hour on manual tasks. Your team can focus on all the things that are money generating, instead of typing things all the time, typing timesheet, inputting this all the time. You will be able to absolutely shrink the amount of time you get things done for your home care agency. Ultimately, that increases your profit. More money in your pocket as a home care agency owner, right? More money in your pocket. So we want to make sure that you know how to do those things, you understand how to do it, and of course we have the only solution for this that is out anywhere in the market. So we will show you that solution. But in the meantime, let's focus on getting you the knowledge that you need to make sure you understand how to make this happening in your home care agency. Click on the link, register for the workshop. You cannot miss it. Listen, the workshop is only $27. $27. Let me tell you something really quick. If you go if you go do an assessment, if you go do an assessment and then you spend what? You spend like maybe they spend like 2 hours doing an assessment, right? Getting the information, asking all the questions and all of that. If you do, let's say you do 2 hours, right? How much do you think you going there is worth your time spending doing the assessment? If you can learn how to cut this by half, if you can learn how to cut this by half with the automation that you can have in place, is it worth is it not worth more than $27 to you? Right? Is it not worth more than $27 to you? Think about it. In 1 week, how many hours your team and yourself spend doing things manually that can be automated? If you learn how to not having do all those things manually, is it not worth more than $27 to you?
A lot more.
That's what I'm saying. Like, think about it. Is it not worth more than $27 to you to know if you learn how to cut the hours you spend doing things manually, the hours you spend inputting things, the hours you spend because you have 5, 6, 7, and 8 different platforms everywhere that you have to input information here and there and then go across. If you learn how to not do that, is it not worth more than $27 to you? That's all I'm asking you. If it's worth more than $27 to you, then this is a no-brainer to register for this workshop. August
August
4th to
4th.
the 8th, right? 4th to the 8th. It's at 8 p.m. Eastern time. It's virtual. Wherever you are, you can attend. So listen, go right now. Click on the link. Click on the link now. The link is in the chat. Click on the link right now and register, register, register. Do not wait. Register.
Yeah, and this gonna like, have you ever, well, let me ask you this question. Have you ever wondered how some people get to do more during their day? Right?
Mm,
Have you ever wondered that? Right? Because we all have 24/7. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. But some of us can accomplish much more than others in that same 24 hours. Have you ever thought of that? And one of the ways to be able to do more in your day, and kind of like accomplish more. I know Enoch doesn't like that term time management, for whatever reason. He can tell you more about it if you like. Okay. But it's kind of like you always say we can't really manage time. How do you say your thing?
We do tasks management, not time management. And this is the same thing that we're talking about, right? Managing your tasks. How can you get the tasks done in less time, right? Because you can manage time. 24 hours is 24 hours. There's nothing you can do to move 24 hours around. You can't. So you can manage time. That is a fallacy. You cannot manage time, but you can manage the tasks that you do within that 24 hours, right? So if a task is taking you 2 hours and you can get it done in 30 minutes, that now you manage the tasks, you get it done faster. So this is exactly what we're bringing to you, right? Managing your tasks.
Yes, and one of the ways to do that is exactly what we're talking about. When you have automation, automation can help you do more tasks in less time and get more out of your 24 hours, right? We all would like to get more out of our day. And one of the best way to do that is through automation. So join us for Systemize to Scale with AI workshop, and let us show you how you can use AI in automation so you can uh, buy back your time, increase your revenue, and increase your profit. We can't wait to have you. If you're watching this and you have questions, my inbox is open. Send me a question. I'll be glad to answer, or you can just drop the questions in the comments, and me or somebody in my team will be glad to answer. But before we go, I always like to get the feedback of the audience that we're talking to, right? So tell me, what was one thing today that we say that was like something that blew your mind and you're like, hey, this was a lot of value? Just one thing. Okay, drop something in the chat. Let us know, what is the one thing, like your biggest takeaway today, something that blew your mind, something that gave you value today from this live training that we just did. Drop it in the chat. Let me know, let us know, because your feedback is important to us. We'd like to hear your feedback. Oh, drop it there. And also, if you have any questions, you can also drop them in the chat. So let us know. Let us know. What is Carolyn say? Automation. Yes, love it, love it, love it. She also put task management in the chat. Yes, we can. We're not managing the time because we can add more time, but we can manage a task that we have in the time that is already given to us. Anybody else? Let us know. What are some of the things? Can you see what other people are saying? What is something that blew your mind away? What was your biggest takeaway? Let us know. Let us know, and then we will stay behind and see. Do you guys have any questions? Any questions that you have? Can you drop it in the chat? Any questions that you may have? Can you drop it in the chat and let us know? Drop it in the chat and let us know. And if you ever see me look down, it's because I'm trying to look at the comments and not look at the camera.
Yeah, sometimes we look at the comments and then it looks like we're looking
efficiency. Yes, efficiency, efficiency. Awesome. Love it, love it. Seems like you guys gathered. I've gathered a lot of good nuggets and value today. So again, register for the training. The link is in the chat. If you need the link and you don't see it, just put the link in the chat. Somebody from my team will will let you know, send it to you, and then we will be live again tomorrow, same time, 6 p.m. Eastern time. We will be live again tomorrow and every day this week, 6 p.m. Eastern time. So we're looking forward to bring you more value and talk to you, and we'll see you soon. Let's have an amazing weekend. We'll see you soon. That is it.